Roy back once again, coming to you live from Green, New York. We're up here visiting my uncle right now. Um, I just finished burning a test CD. I don't know how many of you are going to see this live. Probably going to watch. A lot of you probably will watch it later. Actually, I'm going to keep that open for right now. But let me clean my lens here. The lighting in here is not the greatest, but we'll figure it out. We'll get something working a little bit better here in a minute. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Well, I hope everybody's doing really, really well. Wait a couple of minutes because I don't see anybody in the stream right now. Let me try opening this shade here. See if I can get a little bit more light in to make that look a little bit better. I don't want to overwhelm the CMOS sensor. Put a little bit there. Let's see if that works better. Yeah, I think that'll do. Well, I hope everybody's doing really well out there. I've been keeping very, very busy lately. Mainly, we had a really good time yesterday at my aunt's house. We had a barbecue for Memorial Day, and we just got to visit my cousins and everything. And yeah, it was a good time overall. So, what I have here, a lot of you love my garage sale find videos, and I haven't done a lot lately, mainly because there just hasn't been a lot of sales out there. But now that I'm up here, I was actually able to pick up on a few pieces of stereo equipment, and I want to go ahead and show that off to you guys. So let me eject this. I had to burn a CD because I did not have a blank CD, or I did not have songs I could play that wouldn't give me a copyright strike. So I got all this at a quote-unquote community sale, and I've started to test it a little bit, and from what I can tell, I think a lot of it does kind of work. So first down here, we have a Yamaha natural sound stereo amplifier model A1020. You could see that this has the, this is actually a very, very sought after amplifier on eBay. And just to let you guys know, a lot of this stuff is probably going to go on my Facebook marketplace once I've tested it and thoroughly cleaned it. But this is a Yamaha natural sound stereo amplifier model A1020. This is really a good amplifier. So you see some of the features on this. You got three different speaker inputs. You got the bass, the treble, the loudness, the balance. You got filter modes. You have the record modes and the phono amp. So this actually has a phono preamp. So if you guys out there are like me and like to listen to your phonographs or your records, you don't actually need to get a preamp for this. Up here, this is the tuner, because this amp does not actually have a tuner. The story the guy gave me was this tuner was bought before for another stereo device, but works just fine with it. This is a Kenwood, and this is model, let's see, KT7X. This has got it's got some nice features on it. You can see it's got a timer, it's got a tuner or timer adjust. You can time it for when it turns on and off in the mornings. That's nice if you like to listen to music early in the morning. Let's see, clock adjust there, which I'm sure does exactly what that does. Yep, adjust the clock. Probably, yeah, you hold that and then you use the tuning buttons to adjust it. So yeah, next we have a Pioneer brand. This is a GR-555. This is a stereographic equalizer. Now this is actually a pretty valuable piece. I checked on eBay and these are going for some good money. And from what I can tell, this works just fine. Also got two CD players for those of you out there that love your CDs. I'm not a huge CD fan. I honestly, I wish it was cassette decks that he had, but these are still pretty sought after, so I decided to pick them up. This one is a JVC model XL V118. This dates from about 1998, and this is a Sony. This is from the It's a Sony era, if you've ever seen those before. Model CDP-491. I didn't really look at the date on this. Let me see if it has one. I'm sure it must. It says the manufacture date is rubbed off somewhat, but I can see that it says 1991. I was about to say, it almost looked like it said 1997. But I know that it couldn't be that late because the It's a Sony era is basically from the late 80s to early 90s. And then I got a pair. This was probably the best of the deal. These are Wharfedale speakers, which appear to be, I think, I want to say that's like a 6 or an 8-inch, probably a 6-inch woofer, and then like 3-inch tweeter, and 3-inch tweeter, and maybe a 4-inch mid-range, if that's actually a speaker. No, that's just a port. So it's just got the two there. But these are supposed to actually sound really, really good. So let's see. Let's see if I got this hooked up right. I believe I do. So it's been a long time since I actually hooked up any kind of amplifier with a equalizer. Hey, George. Nice to see you. So let's go ahead and start with the tuner. I'm going to go ahead and just turn this up.
Goes pretty early on. In the U.S., I believe it's roughly $70,000 a year in income. And beyond that point, more money doesn't really make you happier. Maybe a little bit, but
and you
not
can
much.
hear
So
this
at that
actually
point,
sounds
other
pretty
things
good.
kick in. And
balance
when
is
it comes to
working.
money, I would say it's not a what.
Now I must say I do have to clean the buttons on here a little bit. I'll probably have to do that when I get home. They'll need some
shows that if you spend money
what do you call it? Deoxit.
Vacation as opposed to that new fancy bag.
Now I don't think I don't think this is going to register on AM because there's not enough output there.
Studies show that spending money on others.
Let's go ahead and turn to FM real quick. I'm going to try to find something that's not going to give me a copyright strike here. Let's see.
I would say you definitely need some.
There we go. Let's see. There are not a lot of stations in this area, and this is a little wonky. This is the kind of antenna it uses, one of these old school like FM style DIN connectors. So I got to get it in just right for it to get reception. Oh, there we go.
In my life, and they
try this now. Yeah, she's still not really getting reception. Let me get back here. See, it's got to get in just right. And then of course these things are starting to break on it, but if you get it just right, you can get some. There we go. Is that working now? There we go.
Well, that thing that you got to go back to tomorrow. Your WORK, your JOB. Here's Tony Carmichael's drinking problems.
Now this I'm still trying to learn. It's been a long time. Hey Jay Donnelly. It's been a long time since I've used a graphic equalizer, so you guys probably have to bear with me to make sure I'm doing this right. I know that you have to have this in the right section. There we go. So whatever you're using, I think you have to turn it to. So if you're using the tuner, you got to go to tuner and then it'll show. But it's actually still working even though the VU meters don't show. So if you want to see the VU meters, you have to turn this knob to whatever tuner you're using. And I'm just going to play that because I don't want a copyright strike. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to CD. turn this to CD. So far we got this working, and the equalizer working. So let's go ahead and push play on here. Now this is all YouTube safe music, so we should be good. And I'm not positive it's going to play. Oh, there we go. Got a little dirt there. There we go. So the contacts are still a little dirty, but the sound is really good. Nice and clear sound. Want to go too high because you're running it. Remember, you're running it through the equalizer, so it's putting a lot of watts through those speakers. Probably wouldn't go past, I don't know, halfway or so. Okay, so that's the JVC. So what I'm going to have to do, hopefully you guys can see me back here, I am going to have to switch to the Sony because I don't have enough RCA cables with me on vacation, and yeah, just don't have any extras. So let's go ahead and put it in the Sony up here. The Sony, what did we say this was? CP-491. And go ahead and push play. Wow. Automatically, I can tell that that's got a much deeper sound. Instantly, the way you clean that is you'd want to spray some deoxit in there, which I don't have with me. I might be able to pick some up. Actually, that's starting to sound pretty darn good. And this Sony actually has quite a few nice features too. With this one, you got the programmable time, repeat fader. You got music scan, which I believe scans a little bit of each track. Continue, so it'll play. Shuffle. There's your program button where you can program individual tracks to play. But that seems to still work well. Let's see. There we go. It's got nice bass. So once again, this stuff will probably be on sale on my Facebook Marketplace page. If you guys are interested, you could send me just a personal message. Just go to Matthew Roy on Facebook, and you'll be able to see the pictures of this. I'll probably try to list this a little later on this afternoon once I've thoroughly tested it. Unfortunately, I wish I could keep it, but unfortunately, I just don't have the room for all this stuff. But this is really a good sounding unit, I must say, and with all those features. So this has 6 inputs on it. Plus it has the tuner and everything. So this will be definitely a nice stereo system for somebody. And I believe I do have the remotes for it too. I have all this extra wiring and stuff. The remotes are probably in here. Let me dump this out real quick so you guys can see. If not, I'll have to just look for them. I know that I had some remotes for it. I just don't remember. I'm sorry, guys, exactly what I had. Being on vacation, things are always getting shuffled around. They had this really cheap wire. I mean, this has got to be like 30 gauge. It's just like total junk. But it did come with some really nice speaker wire too, really thick stuff. I don't know the gauge on this, but if I had to guess, I'd say probably 12, maybe even 10 gauge speaker wire. But let me see if I can get to the back for you real quick. Hang on, folks. All right, so if you look at the back of it here, I'm going to go ahead and turn the sound down. You can see that all your inputs right there, including tape 1 and 2, and then CD and tuner. They're your phono inputs. I'm guessing this is for some type of special receiver. Even has the ground for the record player. They're all your speaker inputs. And then over here, you have your power inputs, though these are not polarized, so you'd only be able to plug in older style equipment. It's the back of that tuner with the really weird antenna I got to work on. That wire keeps coming out, but I think I can just pop that in if I have to. Happy Memorial Day, Ford Muscle Lewis 97. And Scott Chief says, Matt, how's it going? Doing just fine. There's the back of that equalizer there with the inputs and the outputs. Right now I have it hooked up through the tape input, and that seems to work fine. And there's the back of the two CD players. It looks like they both use analog. I don't think they have the digital input, but that's okay because this isn't a digital era receiver. This is old school. And then the Wharfedale speakers, these are nice. And what are they rated for? They're rated for 75 watts. But I dare say you could probably put a little bit more into those if you wanted to. Please make sure you click that like button. That always helps me out in the algorithms, helps me give you guys better videos. I'll go ahead and do this. I need to turn this back around if I can. Oh, man, that's heavy. Oh, yeah. All right, turn you around again. Yeah, that is really heavy. Oh, of course, now everything looks really good too. So, well, yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and play that one more time. Now, price wise, I am still not sure where I want to be. Um, I'm debating whether or not to sell this together as a set or individually. If I sell it together as a set, which is going to include the amplifier, the tuner, the equalizer, probably one CD player, and I'll probably pair it with a cassette deck and the speakers. I'm probably going to list this for about $450 is what I'm thinking, because this alone on eBay goes for about $300, and this is about another, well, yeah, probably going to be a little bit more than that, because this alone goes for about $250, $300. This goes for about another $100. This is about $200, $250, and then these are about $60 a piece. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to entertain offers if you guys are interested in this. Plus the speakers are about $130 for the pair. So if anybody's really interested in this, I will probably just entertain offers. Once again, I'm going to try to list it later on my Facebook Marketplace, and you guys can kind of check it out there. I'm sure a lot of you will see this later on in post-production. So going over some of the features again real quick, you can see right there you got the different filter modes. You got the record out, the phono, what is this? The phono sources. This is, I'm not even sure what this is. Oh, this has, I think, to do with the type of phono cartridge you're using. So that's a nice feature. You can adjust that for your phono inputs. Here's the tuner there, the Kenwood. Yeah, it doesn't match, but it works just fine. The Pioneer GR555, nice equalizer. Good sounding equalizer. And then you got the two CD players. Shoot me with an offer. And let me know, because I really would. Heck, I'm up here in New York, so if any of you guys are watching from like the Binghamton area and you want this stereo system, hit me up with an offer. Just check out my Facebook Marketplace. You could send me a message through Facebook, Matthew Roy. Just look at my marketplace. See if I missed any questions. No, I didn't see anything. Hope everybody had a nice Memorial Day. We had fun the other day at my aunt's. But, all right, folks, I am going to end this. Scott Chief says, did you move? No, we're actually up here visiting my uncle right now. So I'm just kind of showing off some stereo equipment. I'm doing the live stream thing because I can't stand doing video editing. I don't have a good editor right now set up, so everything's kind of just live streaming at the moment. Yeah, I'll check prices on this again. I think if somebody shot me a $500 offer for this whole thing, I would take it. And I think that would be very, very fair, because you could even sell it for more than that. Like I said, this is $250, $300 on eBay alone. This is another, so what's that? 300. This is another 100, so that's 4. This is at least 200 on eBay. I think these were going for more than that. And then these are about 60 a piece. So what are we at? We're at 250, 350, 550. 120, so 120, and those are 120, so 240. So yeah, that's like $750 worth of stereo equipment. And if any of you guys want this, I'll sell the whole thing for $500. Yeah, the Wharfedale speakers are great sounding. I'm not going to pump them too much because I have the equalizer going in through it, and I don't want to do any damage to the speakers. But I'm going to end it here, folks. Make sure you give me that like button. Oh, WW Soul says, why not part it out on eBay instead? Are you fed up with eBay? It's a good question. I have not liked using eBay. I've had some issues where people want to do returns on me. And I'm fed up with eBay. Marketplace is, to me, is a much better option. And we'll see what happens. If I get an offer for all this on Marketplace, I'll definitely take it. But if I have to go to the eBay route, I'll do the eBay route. I just really don't want to deal with it. And I will disclose that for some reason, this is not broken, but it just doesn't close all the way. Maybe it just got some heat or something, but it doesn't affect the way it works. I mean, it works perfectly. I'll probably just enjoy this for a little while, honestly. If I don't sell it right away, I'm not that worried about it. I have other equipment. I did, before I let you guys go, I'll show you, I did set my uncle up with a new computer. This is a, new refurbished Dell Optiplex. What the heck is this? This is a 3040, I think. And I gave him the really nice monitor. This is something I got from my friend Ron. It's a 27-inch Samsung monitor. And he's really been enjoying it lately. So yeah, we have to get going soon because we're going to meet my aunt in Binghamton because we got to do some shopping. But yeah, hope everybody had a good Memorial Day. I still got to do some cleaning up later. I got some monitors I got to look into, and oh yeah. Let me fix this rug real quick. Oh my gosh. Incidentally, this is a rug that we had in our old house. This thing's fake Chinese, but it still works. This is the other thing that I got. It's a... What the heck is this? This is a Toshiba 5-disc DVD changer, which I didn't get a chance to test. I'll have to look into that later. I just didn't have enough time or enough hookups for that. I don't think this is HDMI. No, this is older. This is like early 2000s. Does have composite though. All right, folks, I do need to end this because we got to get going. Once again, if you guys are interested, check out my Facebook Marketplace page. I am going to list all this stuff up there. I'm going to double check the prices, but I'm going to list this thing up there, I think, for about $500. So thanks for coming. Like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.